Hi, I'm Cam. I'm the Systems and Operations Manager for Stellarossa. Welcome to our drive-through cafe concept. Come on in and I'll show you around. So this store has an independent outside dining area plus an inside dining area. So what that means is that customers can come in and dine in and have chef quality meals. So for instance, we could have an Eggs Benedict with bacon, hollandaise sauce, garnish. That could be all made and prepared from our cafe directly to them. They can sit down and enjoy their meal. Or if they needed to and they're in a rush, we could put that in a wrap for them and they can get it really fast through the drive-through. Let's jump on inside and we'll check out the service area where guests come into. Okay, so we're here in the dining area of the cafe component of this drive-through. So in here, this is where guests can come in and they can order directly from their menu and they can place their orders with the staff here. As we go through, you also have a cabinet with grab-and-go items ready to go quickly. Come on inside and we'll check out the kitchen area. This area here is our drive-through area. So these are specialist Unox ovens. So the way they work, they have 4 different quadrants where we can actually place food items in independent sections, which means that we can actually produce food very, very quickly through the drive-through. The food is then prepared here and pushed through a pass, and it's actually picked up by the front of house people to then go through the windows. So what's really cool about this is we have some bump screens at the top, and when the orders are actually divided based upon the order type or how people come through. So the cars that come through the drive-through, all the orders will go to this screen. And on the other side, as we push through, you'll see that this is actually the main kitchen. So the main kitchen here is designed for our inline customers that come out the front for our cafe. So we have our deep fryer, we have grills, and we have our poaching pot at the moment going on, and we can actually make some pastas, etc. as well. We have a pizza oven here as well, which we can do all our prep through, and we can actually make pizzas in the time of about 4 minutes. The Unox oven itself can actually produce pizzas in about 1:48, so we are capable of doing drive-through pizzas if we wanted to. With every kitchen, there's a lot of stock, and particularly with the drive-throughs, a lot of stock comes in very quickly. So I want to take you outside and show you the strategy around how stock actually comes into the store and then where it's stored. So with the amount of stock that we've actually got coming through this store, we have a designated spot for our suppliers to actually bring their trucks in, and then they can actually then unload it and go around the back of the store so that it's not visible to the customers. So here's the entryway to the back of the drive-through where the supply actually comes in. We actually have a specific alarm that can actually be notified to us that the supply is actually here. So as you come through, you'll then see that all the dry goods are all placed on shelving as we come in. And then we have strategically placed cold rooms as we come through here. So as we've come through, you then have your cold room and your freezer. They're walk-in cold room and freezers. They're quite large. They're designed to obviously hold all the excess stock and also excess prep that we actually have. From there, the kitchen team will then grab this and then move it into the area of the kitchen. Let me take you to the drive-through window where all the magic happens. Okay, we're now at the drive-through window where team members will actually place orders. As the cars actually come through the drive-through, we'll actually get a sound in the actual drive-through area, which makes a bing sound. And then after that, as the car approaches the actual menu, you'll actually come into our headset here and we'll be able to hear the orders. The team member can then place the orders, and for people who are working in this area, they'll actually hear those orders in advance before they're actually put into the system, so they can start preparing those in advance. That's how drive-throughs work, and that's how we get speed of service. All right, so here is the area where hot and cold drinks are all prepared. So the proximity of the coffee machine here to the proximity of the cold drinks on this side is really, really close. So we can quickly move between those areas as we need to. So we can work independently if we need to, when the times are actually quieter, or alternatively, when it's really, really busy, we can have isolated areas and we have screens showing those orders as they come through. Let me introduce you to our espresso machine. It's a Wega espresso machine. This here is one of the most durable machines that we have in the market. It's also one of those ones that has low maintenance costs. This is the reason why we actually chose it. It also works fantastic with our specialty grade 80+ coffee. So from here, we have our grinders. They're automatic grinders. They are very consistent with their dosing, which means from us on our side, we actually produce a high quality coffee quite consistently through the window. So also in this area, we have our bulk grinder. We can actually produce coffee and we can grind it out for people at home so they can buy bags of beans if they wanted to, or if they have a plunger, we can grind that to whatever they need to. Let me show you over here to the cold drink area, which is strategically placed next to the coffee machine so that we can move within one step to the cold drinks, then we can produce those as well. Okay, so when orders are coming through, they'll go to our bump screens right here. You'll see them on the other side as well with the coffee machine so that you can actually know that they're actually up in the first place. But otherwise, we'll get the order through. We have really super quiet blenders here. We have our ice machine where we can grab it to make our frappes and smoothies. Here's our blender jugs and our sink to actually rinse them out as well. But everything is in proximity so I can actually reach without having to take steps. So I want to talk about our Stellarossa app and the way that people can order in this store. So people can come in, they can dine in, and they can self-serve through the table apps. Otherwise, they can actually download our app and they can actually order ahead if they need to. Now, what's really special about this store is that they can actually take dine-in, they can do takeaway, but they can also order ahead through the drive-thru. So what that means is that customers can place their order at home and then they can leave to go to work. And then when they come through the drive-thru, they just get to the drive-thru and say, "Hi, I got an order for Cam," and we can just accept it and they come straight through. The outcome is essentially that we speed up the service of the drive-thru so that we can push more cars through. For me, I love the excitement and thrill and the adrenaline rush of running and operating a drive-thru cafe. I hope you enjoyed our tour with us today. If you need any more information, please don't hesitate, reach out to us.